Hi guys, okay, so this is going to be the quickest interchange run through. Just started and we're going to meet a hatchling straight off. So we're going to waste all my bullets shooting this guy. I'm firing an M1A with M61. So that was like 8 grand just to kill a single hatchling. Definitely not worth it. So push through construction and we're going to head round to our first stash, which is in the back of train. And it's right here. So this is my favourite area to do the stashes in. It's always quiet. There's no one here usually. You've got a wall to your back, so you're generally quite safe. And there's a little cheeky paracord. So I'd recommend this for, well, beginners really. It's easy. No one's here. I know I'm going overkill with an M1 and a Gazelle, but you know, why not when I've got the money? But this is how I've made all my money every wipe. I don't think anyone realises quite how profitable the stashes are on the back of Interchange. Especially now, as you've seen then, we've got a packer. They've altered the stash loot pool a little bit so you can get armour and helmets. Yesterday I got a Slicks in one of these stashes, which is obviously going with 600k. So the money's there to be made. It's dead easy to do. Third stash now? Fourth stash? This is the risky one. People can push down from Scav Road and come around the back of the train just to your right, as you can see there, me checking. And they can shoot you back because you're quite exposed. This is another easy stash, as long as you're checking left to make sure no one's pushing behind you and straight ahead of you where Scav Road is. Oh, I didn't realise you could actually find vests in here. Apparently you can, and some more health. Great. So after this, we're going to do a long fast forward to. This is going to skip the Scav Highway, really. It's boring. This is where most of your fights are going to happen. Scavs obviously spawn here, hence Scav Highway. And people doing the opposite of you, so stash running from the opposite direction, they're also going to be found here. Here's the stash halfway through. This is probably safer as well. You can run down the trench of Scav Road all the way to here. Less likely to get in any fights, and obviously you can go prone in a ditch if you do. Jump over, and there is our suitcase. So always do the suitcases. You get loads of bronze lines, teapots and vases in these. Or in this case, a bit of Vita juice and a lunchbox. I mean, the lunchbox is worth 20k. Jumping over, and we're on the back. Oh, this was me showing where I got killed last raid to some people. Yeah, so this stash here is looking towards the tower straight ahead. It's a bit more exposed, but the 2 trees do give you a little bit of cover. There's also a stash at the bottom of the tower, which obviously just across the road there. I don't do it. I've been killed far too many times. Next stash is another flat one. There it is. I think flat stashes have better loot. So if you're ever doing it with your mates, make sure you time it so you get the most flat stashes. It could just be a placebo. I don't know. A bit of vitamin juice there to keep me fresh. Again, another thing people do skip, and you shouldn't, as you can see there, is the backpacks. Not backpacks, the duffel bags. They do spawn good loot in them. That skull at the end you'll see sells for 80k. Which is obviously belting for a single slot item, especially one that can fit in your sick. I get a bit spooked here because I hear shots. I spent a little bit of time trying to work out where they're coming from. Can't find them, so head back into the last 2 stashes on the loot run, which are both right next to each other, just to the left of the Emacom spawn. There is a stash right next to Emacom in the rubble. I don't do it because it's really exposed. You have to be facing with your back to the Emacom ramp. You never want to do that. I decided at this point, we're going to go in and have a little look. I've not got anything valuable, no loot, and I've not heard or seen any, well, I heard one person, but I've not seen anyone. So we head in. There's a few stashes and things, not stashes, but a few boxes in here. First thing to check there is looking in straight ahead. Sometimes you can spot some fuel there. Next point is this first left corner. There's always loot, either fuel or in this case, 2 motors. Beautiful. As you push down the back wall, look down towards the first set of computers to your right. As we saw there was a motor. And to the left here, that is where filters spawn. And on the back where I look now, always filters, not this time unfortunately. Continue pushing down the back wall into the best loot in Ollie, which is these cabinets here. There is a blue fuel this time. I think this has already been looted because I'm quite late at the raid at this point, but at least they left the blue fuel for me. But check all them racking really carefully because you get motors, you get fuel, metal and blue, and also obviously your filters. Finally, we're going to check the PCs here. There's 2 PCs in a row in each section. So do these 2 PCs. There's another set of PCs just over in front of me. I skip them because they're right opposite the tech stores and the staircases, so people do kind of shoot you. As you make your way out, make sure you check the racking. Go a different way out to what you've gone in, but stick with an ollie because there was a cat tape which was 30k. We are now at the computers we first looked at when we went in and looked to the right. Check them just for any graphics cards, and I couldn't carry the motor, so I left it. Make my way out. I'm going to do the toolbox we saw on the way in. There was one more toolbox just inside the last room, but we leave that. On my way out, have a little look, make sure there's no one here, and you're out belting. And this is just me selling up. I end up making 400k, which is banging. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.